Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again at euro currency. So as you could see today we have not a lot of things to discussion because market mostly is just standing in the same tendency, gradually moving lower. So this is really straightforward downside action. As we said, there's definitely some background exists on the back of this performance. Bloomberg yesterday tells in some article, we have shared it in the Telegram channel, that they suggest that it's because of the potential financial program of the Donald Trump. So who intends to impose some taxes on the import goods and so on. So to provide some protection policy for United States dollar. And kind of this reason you could see the performance. I think that it's in reality it is more pragmatic reasons. We're just because we just do not know them. And just something is really going on here on the back of this performance. I suspect that this might be some geopolitical reasons. I already talked about this yesterday, so I do not want to repeat this again. But such kind of actions almost never happens occasionally. So it's definitely should strong background stands behind it. And hardly this is decision of European Central Bank coming decision about the 25 base point rate cut. So I think that's something more important standing behind it. Anyway, today we will be watching on the European Central Bank on retail sales. So let's see how it will turn. But since market is showing really straightforward downward action, we probably should have to set some downside targets. Additionally to the nearest standing support area that we have 108.35 as first support area. As market stands right now, it's kind of the conference. In nearest downside target based on extensions, it's mostly a weekly one. So if you could see here we have big garlic triple to sell pattern. We have it on the dollar index, on the euro currency, and nearest target of this pattern based on the ABCD performance. So by the pattern itself, nearest target, usually minimum target, 30% support of the whole body of the pattern, and it's already has been reached. Another nearest target, next one, it actually stands with the COP, around 107. So we have some kind of an agreement around 107, 107.40. This if downside action will continue. This will be next destination point. If you take a look at the dollar index, you have here the same destination point, which will be around 105. On the way up, next resistance will be 104. So correspondingly, these two levels, as we have to keep an eye on, as on the dollar index, as on the euro currency. Overall background hasn't changed because we see straightforward upward action on the dollar index without any retracement. Market actually has passed for the 30% level. I will show you as it actually doesn't exist. So no reaction was at all. It's just move through it, even not signing it. So actually moving directly higher. It's once again confirmation that it's really a strong background standing behind. Normally, markets do not behave in this way. So they usually respond to levels, especially if it's important levels on the daily time frame. Ignoring of the levels means some really big background that usually makes markets to ignore some technical issues. On the 10-year bonds, we do not have any big changes. So after yesterday's drop, we have retracement, but mostly stands the same area, so without any big changes. On lower time frames, if you take a look on the phone time frame chart here, it's 108, once again, classical target of this double top. So we already talked about this yesterday as well. Currently, as I said, it seems not as impossible, right? So becoming more realistic. On hourly chart, we have nothing actually. So trend line is working, market's dropping lower, no signs of the retracement, no bullish even attempts to change the situation, just gradual downside action. On the Great British Pound, situation stands a bit different. So although we also have downside action, but market mostly stands at the same point. So we don't have any downside continuation. On the hourly chart of the cable, yes, we have some wedge pattern, but I wouldn't call it as a pattern that's sufficient to make us start taking positions. So we probably need to wait for something more. This is a good sign. So potentially this is a bullish pattern, right? So, but it's not enough context for taking the position immediately. So anyway, we have to wait. I mean, for those who trade on the daily time frames and higher time frames on the euro currency, we intend to take the short position. So from that standpoint of view, good moderate pullback would be quite welcome. So that and towards what we have, let's keep an eye on the euro currency and retail sales and see maybe it brings some fun to the market activity.